Hey everybody, how are you all tonight? I'm coming to you from my kitchen and I'm just about to cook dinner. I'm cooking another family favourite with the micro pressure cooker called fried rice. Now, I know that sounds really weird, doesn't it? Fried rice done in your micro pressure cooker, but I'm telling you, it is one of the yummiest fried rices you will ever make. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, of course, you've heard me talk about this wonderful product before. This is our micro pressure cooker, okay? Now, it is one of the most wonderful time-saving pieces of equipment that you will ever own. I probably use it 2, 3, 4 times a week. It really is a set and forget. So you can cook your corned meat in here, 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how tender you like it, as opposed to 5 hours in a slow cooker. It does your tagines, it does risottos, it does casseroles, curries, lamb shanks, anything at all. And basically all you do is you pop all the ingredients in together, pop it in the microwave for between 20 to 30 minutes and bring it out. Dinner's done, ready to put on the table. It is even got the bowl here is even pretty special for just serving up and pop that straight on the table. Also fantastic for making mashed potato as well. So, as I said, we have the bowl here. Now the bowl is, I think it is a 3 litre capacity. However, it has a maximum fill line. So I think it's 2.4 litres total to the maximum fill line. Only ever put your liquid to that line, then that will leave enough room in your pressure cooker for the pressure to build up, okay? And like I said, you can pop that in. You can slave over a hot stove or have a slow cooker going all day, making the kitchen hot and stinky. Or you can have this that goes in your microwave and does it in 20 to 30 minutes while you're bathing the kids, helping the kids with homework, having a glass of wine, putting your feet up, whatever it is that you want to do. So here it is the lid. Okay, now this is this really important part of the micro pressure cooker. It has your silicone seal here. That keeps everything, the pressure in the pot, of course. It is, you know, the lip here keeps the lid on securely. We have our pressure indicator valve, so just make sure that when you take it out of the microwave, it's going to be standing up like that. Make sure that it's settled all the way back down before you take the lid off, because otherwise you do two things, okay? The first thing you do is you'll give yourself a nasty steamed facial, which will make your face very red and very angry looking. The other thing is, if you release the steam too early, your food is going to be slightly undercooked, because even when it's out of the microwave and that steam is still, that pressure is still inside the pressure cooker, it's still cooking your food. And those times that's been factored in when those times have been given. So, very important thing to know. It also has a safety release valve, which automatically releases any pressure, excess pressure that builds up in the cooker. So, what we're going to do first is I'm going to use my Extra Chef. Now, this Extra Chef is on sale still. They haven't sold out. I think they're $69. Cheapest I've ever seen them, really. And they are such a little powerhouse because they do everything that a food processor does, okay? So it can, I'm using it to chop. So it'll be chopping garlic, capsicum, and bacon. Really super easy. And also maybe some shallots, really super easy in here. But it can also mix. So, you know, it chops up all your veggies and makes them really tiny to hide in your rissoles or your spag bowl or anything like that the kids are eating that you want to hide the veggies. It also mixes up your cake mixes It mixes up pancakes beautifully, helps make beautifully fluffy pancakes. Fantastic for making Baileys and any of your other cocktails that you might want to use as well. So really, again, it's one of those ones I use daily. I use my Extra Chef daily. Today, I used one of my Extra Chefs to chop up all my chicken. I bought a barbecue chicken, chopped up all the chicken in there so it's nice and tiny and shredded, ready to put on sandwiches for school lunches. You know, when I'm making my, chopping my onions or chilies and everything, I put the whole lot in together, a few little whooshes. So at the moment, I've got it here. It has our triple blade. Okay, so that does 280 knife cuts in 15 seconds. Now those blades come with a cover, and it's very important when it's not in use that you keep that covered, because those blades are actually very, very sharp and can do nasty things to fingers. Anyway, I'm going to now, all I do is roughly chop stuff. So I've got some bacon here that I've roughly chopped up with our universal knife. I'm just going to pop in my garlic. So 2 cloves of garlic in here, all chopped up. Well, it will be chopped up when it comes out. And another one. Right, now this one here, just pop them in like that. All of that in together, and then we'll even pop some of our shallots in here as well. Now, don't forget, always store your fruit and veggie in the fabulous Vent Smarts. These shallots, look how crispy and green they are. They have been in here for 2 weeks. Now, you know, like your shallots would be wilted if you just left them in your crisper. By now, they'd be wilted and slimy and goodness knows what else. But if you have a look, they're still really beautiful and crispy and green. So I'm just going to throw in a couple of chopped up bits all in there. Okay, now it has a rubber gasket on the bottom, so that stops it from slipping and sliding. This is also fantastic for whipping cream. I didn't mention that, did I? Whips cream in 15 seconds. Just fabulous. Makes a wonderful chocolate mousse. Great for whipping egg whites, everything, okay? Anyway, just topping this now. Okay, so there we go. Now you saw how quick that was. That's all my chopping done for this recipe. That's a massive time saver, isn't it? So now I'm going to get my bowl of my pressure cooker. I'm going to double check my recipe because I don't want to not make it properly. Now basically all we do is put everything in here except the eggs, okay? So the first thing is 2 cups of rice, which I have stored in my airtight, liquid tight and critter tight modular mates. Don't forget, we've got, again, birthday month. There's some absolutely incredible specials on modular mates. So if you need your pantry redoing, don't forget to pop onto the link that I'll provide you and check out those specials on your on the modular mates. Okay, so we've got that. I'm just going to grab a spoon. So now we've got that. I'm just going to add some, just going to add all the chopped up bits and pieces in here. The bacon, everything. Okay, 2 cups of rice, a tablespoon of fish sauce. a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Okay. Now it's a cup of frozen peas and a cup of frozen corn. Again, how cool are our freezer keepers, hey? They just keep everything, you know, so frozen vegetables and everything, like ice, just so well in the freezer. And our corn, that corn, yummy. Cover the corn. There we go. And I'm just going to double check how much of this I need to add. And then it is 3 cups of beef stock. 3 cups. So anyway, let me see. Okay, it's been added. Give it a good stir, and then it's going to go in the microwave. Now, all our microwave cooking products, such as our MicroPro grill and our pressure cooker, are all need to be done at 900 watts. My microwave is 900 watts, so I don't have to adjust it. But if you've got higher, then you just reduce the level of power. For example, if you had 1,000, you'd take it down to 90% to get you 90 watts, obviously. Okay, so that's all done. And I am going to now, what you do with the lid is you line up, you've got the arrow there, and you've got an arrow on the bases or the bowls handle. So you actually line those up to start off with, like that, and then you just turn it and clip the lock into place, like that. And then you pop it in the microwave, and I'm going to pop this in the microwave now for 15 minutes. When that's done, I've got my, I'll do that now, and I'll talk about this now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to whisk up. So I don't know whether you've got one of these in your kitchen, but honestly, the MicroCook pitchers, I have 3 of them in my kitchen, and that's because I use them all the time. So you can use them at breakfast time to make a poached egg, or you can use them to warm up some porridge or add some milk or whatever. You can use them at lunchtime to reheat food, baked beans. They're perfect for reheating things like curry and spag bowl, because you pop the lid on the top like that, and of course there's no spilling or anything, no splattering, so your microwave stays nice and clean. You're melting chocolate. They are absolutely fantastic for that. They're absolutely fantastic for melting butter in, of course, and again, popping that in there like that. Making your things like your fudges and stuff and melting everything in together in here, saving you more time. Fantastic to just steam your veggies. It has a little draining thing here, so when you take it out, instead of risking burning yourself or anything, you can just simply drain all the water off like that, and your veggies stay in there like this. So what I'm doing with this is tonight to cook our dinner is I'm going to use it twice. I'm going to use it to make my my egg, to cook my egg, and then I'm going to then use it to cook up my broccolini, because we're having lamb chops. So we're making delicious, I've marinated some yummy lamb chops in some soy sauce, sweet chili sauce, ginger and garlic, and I'm going to cook them up. And then I'm going to have the fried rice and that and some broccolini. So that's going to be our yummy dinner for this evening. And I'll show you how it all turns out, okay? I'm just going to pop this in the microwave. When that's finished, I'll take it out, and while it's depressurizing, I'll cook my egg, and it'll only take about a minute for that egg to cook. So I'm just going to pop them, break them in here, whisk them up, and then pop them in there and slice it up. When that's depressurized, then I can fold the egg into it, okay? And that's how it's going to work out. So everyone, have a lovely night, and I'll show you some pics with this as well, okay? Bye.